Hi everybody, Captain Bill Safe III. You know, charter skippers like me love Great Lakes fishing during the month of June. The reason? It's so dynamic. You never know what's going to happen. In fact, this edition of the video series is called June Frenzy. Today we're going to highlight free sliding techniques. If you've always wondered how to run additional lines over the top of a preset downrigger, today's program's all about that. But you're also going to see the BSO spoons in action on Kings, on Browns, and on Lakers. Helping me out on the back deck, Captain Randy Pound and Captain Dave Zangari. Let's get to it, because fishing is absolutely a frenzy during the month of June. A nice brown here on a Dipsy Diver. Right out here we were running a UV pickle seed on that side. We were stepping it right up. We had a good pace on, 2.3, 2.4 knots. And Black Silver was down the core at 81. We're looking at a heavy thermocline printing on the Garmin GPS map series. And we laid it right in that thermocline. And my guess is that we're dumping quick from brown trout temperature right into you know, cold water lake trout area. Be careful of your wire. Nice and easy, Frank. Nice and easy. That net's gonna be, you're in 115 here, talk to me.
Got color right here, stand down, looks like a Laker.
Look at your rod tip, don't look at that reel. Stay with him, stay with Randy, don't back up, Frank.
Take this. Got it, got it.
What about it, what about it?
Big Laker, it's a Laker, big Laker. Line.
Okay.
Got him.
Careful, careful, careful. That's a look right there, guys, at how crazy it can get. Simple fish coming in, comes in uneventful, you know, and then in the last 10 feet or 15 feet, all hell can break loose. Crowley, how do you feel, baby?
I gotta tell you, gotta go with Billy Safe, baby, because nothing's safe when you're with Uncle Billy.
Holy smokes, look at the size of that lake trout. That one's a good one. He's a dandy, but boy, that's testament in that cold water to how crazy those fish can be.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, he's a beautiful
Thank you very
fish.
much.
Good job, bud. We're running classic BSO custom patterns here, made by Northeast Trollers. These are the ones that we sell right from here to the West Coast. Fishermen are using these all over the Great Lakes and crushing kings with these baits. See, that's how we want to burn the piss and vinegar off, right there. Let's clear this outside rig for me. I'm not happy with the way this fish is working. So Randy's clearing that corner rig right there, giving us a clear shot. Okay, Sam, step right over to your left. We're opening that quadrant for you. That's perfect. Using our custom patterns. We're running black silver right here. We're running black silver down the core. We're running a silver glow green right here, which is what that fish came on. And then go ahead and get your net. And then we're running a George Bush over here with the black, green, and the glow. Don't be Sally with him when he gets close. When he gets close, you got him in control. I want you to move him, okay, when he allows you to move him. Easy, he's hooked a little weird, nice shark. Frank, a little bit to the left, please. Crowd right in on Randy as tight as you can go. Put some pressure on him. You'll see we're using a Kuma cold water here. We're at 15 feet. This is the way you milk a king, right to the back of the boat. Yep, rod tip to the left. Let's keep over in this side. That's it, he'll come.
Keep him coming?
Yeah, keep coming. Keep him coming. Not yet, Rand, wait. Keep him coming, keep him coming. Raise his head, back up, back up, back up. Stick him, and that is exactly the uneventful way you put a nice early summer king in the bucket. Coming on silver glow green. That BSO pattern right there, I'm going right in on it. It's just an absolute beauty. That is one of the key custom baits that Christian Carlson has developed for us. The BSO line of those spoons consists of 11 basic spoons that we grew up fishing as kids, those color patterns that people, for whatever reason on Lake Ontario, have gotten away from. And the shame of that is that they are absolutely deadly. You can see he was right down in the corner on that silver glow green. A beautiful look. Check out that spoon right there, man. That is the name of the game. Sam Jerome, what do you think, old boy?
Awesome.
Man, oh man.
What a fight, what a fight.
Lakers, Browns, Steelhead. Yeah.
All in one.
We got to get some Atlantic or a coho now. That's the way to do it, boys. Great, great spoons. You can see the same thing. I'm going to go right around you, Randy, and take a look at this. Here's the classic black silver pattern that's always been so dominant that we talked about. And here's the George Bush. You can see the bend in the cup of that spoon. A big marauding mature king this morning had that and nearly folded that spoon in half. But that's what we're fishing, the BSO patterns, and they are alive in the shipping lane during the hot zone. It's great. Or no, Sam, you stay in the left. Or Frank, you stay in the left. I'm getting everybody confused here. Nice and easy. A little bit to the right, Sam. Okay. Not you, Frank. You stay right there. He's there, Rand. He's there. We got color right here. He's at 25 depths, our big king, too. Nice and easy. Sam, bring that red throttle all the way down. This fish is acting like he got hooked in the gill rakers. And the reason I say that is because we see him spinning in the water down there. My guess is that he's bled out. I think he inhaled the spoon. Back up. Way under, Randy. Big fish. Holy smokes. That guy, he's right off in the net, Randy. Get him out of there. That is a giant king. Choke up on it. Whoa, give me your dot. Give me your rod. Okay, come on, let's go. Oh, God. You're not, that is a gigantic king. Holy smokes, is he big. He's almost in staging color. That is by far the biggest king to come in the Eastern Basin this year. I mean, by far. If you'd have had that king during the LOC, you'd have won everything with that fish, seriously. He is an absolute giant.
I feel like I'm the king. I feel like I have everything. Look at the size of this fish.
He is a mega king. Come to the right. There's that black silver. You can see right there. That's that BSO custom spoon. Lay him right down and get the net up. Look at the yellow spots on that fish. That's a hallmark of a staging king. That's an incredible fish. Frank, come over here on this side of Randy for me, if you would. Yeah. Randy, hike that fish. He is an absolute stud of a fish. Just a gigantic fish. Frank,
thank you, Bill.
What do you think about that?
I've got to tell you, I've never caught more fish, more variety of fish, and bigger fish in my entire life. Thank you, Bill.
That was cool. He stayed deep. He went up on top, and then the mark of a big fish is he went right straight down at the transom at the end.
Well, what really makes me feel good is when you yell at me and tell me, move to the left! What are you nuts? Move to the left! Pick up that pole! Pick up that pole! And then I feel like I'm on it.
Then well, you feel like you're at home.
Exactly.
You feel like you're talking to Sam. And then we get this guy in and we're riding like Vikings into battle, aren't we? Holy smokes. Nice fish, boys.
Nice fish, Frank.
Thank you, guys.
On day number 2, we find our pal Frank right up to his old tricks again. But instead of being at the shipping lanes, fishing for a variety of species, we're in the trench off Henderson Harbor, New York, where the water's a bit warmer and the browns are holding on structure. Here we're running free sliders and downriggers and dipsy divers to connect on these browns. Just be parallel to the shore. We're at 65 feet of water right here. Coming right back. Step to your left, please, sir. There you go. Come to your right now. Come to your right. Easy on him. Rod tip up, rod tip up.
Big walleye, Bill.
Stay here with me. Wind down, wind down. Easy, easy. Easy. Okay, back up, easy slide. Oh nice
God,
fish. Look at that. That is the way you do it, dude. Hold right there. Came on the bottom spoon, right off in the net. Testament to the fact that they're fed right up.
That's 8-9 pounds.
Look at the color of that brown right there. That is exactly the way to do it, Frank.
I gotta tell you, thank you very much, Captain Bill.
That
never
is
caught
good
brown
right there.
that big.
That is a good looking brown right there. Total fall colors, absolutely beautiful. I thought it was on the slider, didn't you?
I did too. I thought he was a walleye because how beautiful color he is.
Yeah.
All the browns we've been catching have been bright silver. Look at that.
Yeah. Well done.
Nice.
Coming on the Hammer Killer. You know, Frank, that's a hot spoon for us in the spring on the South Shore. And it's a hot spring down, it's a hot spoon down on the rigger here this morning too, along the high rocks. Beautiful. Let's take a look at sliders today. We're fishing structure browns. We've got them right in here on the edge in like 60, 65 feet of water. And our deep rods are tracking down pretty close to bottom, within 5 feet. But there will be browns that are gonna come up on the top of those bait balls and they're gonna stratify. So it's entirely possible to run 2 different baits on the same line. One of the ways we made a living as kids on Lake Ontario fishing was running free sliders. So I'm gonna show you a couple things and you'll get a chance to see exactly how these are made up. It really doesn't matter what kind of snap that you use for the termination end of the line. The only thing that I would suggest is that it be a heavy snap. You can see these are bigger than the normal number 2 snap that we use. I like that because when it's free sliding over the top of a set line, these bigger, heavier snaps don't have the abrasion, or there's less opportunity when a big fish strikes a slider of it actually cutting your main line. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna show you how to rig this. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one of those big snaps that I've got right here, and I'm gonna put about 6 to 7 feet of line, and we're gonna take that right off. This is Trilene Big Game. I'm gonna tie an improved clinch, or what's called a Trilene knot. We'll put this guy on right here. We're gonna wrap that 3 or 4 times around the main line, feed it back through, snug it. But then what we're gonna do, what we always do, is we're gonna wet that with our mouth. Pull it tight. The reason we wet that with our mouth, because you know from watching the Bill Safe Outdoors video series in the past that friction is absolutely not monofilament's friend. And if we keep that lubricated, then we have a better opportunity of ensuring that that line stays in good shape and that knot doesn't get jeopardized. Here we're gonna go with a Fat Nancy spoon right here. So I've hooked that number 2 snap clip right on the end of that spoon. Now we're gonna take the opposite end of the line. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put an improved clinch in. We're gonna tie this. We're gonna get that baby ready, drop it through the double loop, pull it tight, snug it, make sure it's in good shape, which it is. We're looking at our knot. I like the way that it stacks. We're gonna trim the end. Now I've got about a 6.5 foot leader. Now what's gonna happen, come on right around me on this side. We're gonna take this, here's our spoon end, here's our snap end, and we're gonna run it on our deepest rod. So what we do is we strip a little bit of this line and we loosen that rod so that I can bring the rod into the boat. Once I get to the rod tip, I'm gonna open this clip and I'm gonna snap that clip over the line, and I'm going to close up the cross lock. Now that's free to slide up and down that line. The principle behind a slider is that you're making forward motion in the water. So your line doesn't go straight from the rod tip down to the downrigger weight. There's an actual belly in the line. So as you're moving forward, the free slider's going to go down and it's going to find the midway point. So I look at this rigger set at 55 feet, and basically this spoon is going to run somewhere in the 25 to 30 foot range. Now what I do is I move way to the side and I drop this spoon in the core and I move it to the side so it doesn't get caught on this line. Once it comes out into position behind the downrigger that you're working with, you simply drop it back in the holder, tighten the rigger back into position. Now we have a bait that's set on the bottom, but we also have a bait that's running in the mid-range depth. when a fish hits that, if he hits it hard, he can pull it out of the bottom release. But more often than not, that what happens is you'll watch a rod tip and you'll see bang, 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 bang. A brown has picked up that upper spoon. He's got the free slider and he's running down to the bottom of the release. When he hits the bottom of the release, he's going to trip it out. It's going to slide down to the nose of the bottom spoon, and you're going to have that fish on one way or the other. He's coming in. Oh, he's there, he's there, he's there, easy. This one's on the slider, guys. Take the wheel for me, please. This one's on the slider right there. This is the one we were wanting. He was bumping. I couldn't get the camera on quick enough to see him bumping down the line, but that's exactly what was going on right there. And you thought you lost him, but you didn't. Huh? You got it. He's there, dude. Step to your right. Frank, stay right with him, nice and easy. There's the bottom spoon right there, and he's back on the other. Come to your left a little bit now. Nice and smooth.
Nice brown.
Yep, nice brown. Get him, get him. Got him right there. Nice and easy.
Wow, nice brown.
Beautiful brown right there. Woo. Coming on the green chin music, which we had in the sliding position. We moved that up. He's just an absolute beauty. And just a little bit of a tug like that, and he's right off in the net. That guy went a little crazy at the back of the boat, but
very nice.
Perfect example. There's the green chin music on the slider. Gorgeous, gorgeous football brown. You can tell they're eating heavy on those alewives down there.
Boy,
good looking spoon.
You guys are absolutely right. When I got to the weight on it, and then it slid down a little more, but it's just going down until it gets set, and then you can feel the tension.
That's the main thing. When that thing starts to dimple and it starts to bump like that, when you trip the rod, now you're cranking the bottom spoon up to the purchase point. And then when it hits that fish,
then it starts exactly. And then you're like, no, he's still there. And I was like, no. And then all of a sudden you can feel the weight. Yep. Then I knew I was tight with him.
Let's pick him right up, Dave, and show him to me.
Look at the color difference compared to Frank's.
Yeah, beautiful fish right here. Nice, chunky, fat belly brown. Working the sliders and the stinger pattern on structure browns.
Fun. That's fun.
Down right where the thermoclines meet in the bottom.
Yeah, that's exciting. Yep.
Good job, boys. Okay, Dave's got this downrigger set here right now, and he's put number 2 on. You see he's going to put that clip on, close that clip up on the line, all good. Now you can see it hanging. Now he's going to pick that spoon up. See the number 3 rod's out of the water here. What he's going to do is see which side you're going to drop it on.
Right.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to come right behind you. He's going to drop this. He's going to drop this spoon right in the water, and he's going to pitch it out so that it stays taut on that line. There it is. It hits the water. Keeps this rod tip over here to this side. That keeps it between these 2 rods. Goes down. Now it's finding its way to the belly. As soon as it sinks out of sight, you're free to move it over. Pop it right in the release. I'm going to follow you on this next one too. Okay, this fish just came in. Here's the one that we missed. The upper bait slid to the hammer killer. Sam, how deep are we? 73. Okay, we're at 73 feet. Dave's got the slider in his mouth, so we're going to put that hammer killer, which is always so good for us, especially early in the season. We're running this on the bottom. We're fishing in 70 feet of water, and we're running these down about 60 to 65 feet. Yep, Sammy says we're looking at baits and stuff on the bottom right now. Dave's going to raise the Scotty rigger. He's going to pop that bottom one in the Black's release, just like that. Drop it down.
Everything's straight?
Yeah, everything's perfectly straight. He's going to drop that. Go ahead. There he goes. And notice what he's doing. He's keeping tension on that rod as it's going down. He keeps tension on that downrigger rod. That way, you're not winding 100 million miles of line out of that when you finally get the bait down to the desired depth. Now he keeps it a little bit loose here at the end because he's going to put the slider on. That way he can bring the rod back into the boat. He's going to clip that snap on, put it in position. There you go. All right, now we've got this bait. He lowers it down. He's going to drop out to the right side here. There's the green chin. There's the green chin music. You're ready, old boy. He's going to drop it right here, and we'll see this spoon go. Pitches it in the water. well to the side of this bait right here. It's swinging out now. Swinging out, it's in position. We can see it back there straight behind the boat. Now he tightens that downrigger rod, brings it in, loads it, just 2 or 3 cranks, and it's already at the proper tension. And that's how you do it. That's how you get a couple sliders in the water.
Key to some brown trout early summer.
Back up, keep it low. Sam, step to the side for me there. Got one right here. We're hooked up on a brown here. This one is on a Green Chin Music, down at 65 on a winger. Easy. I'm going to slow you down, Dave.
Been there too long, ain't dead.
Nope, keep coming. Keep coming. A nice fish, Dave. Oh shit. Can we get out of it? Okay, hold on. Get him. Nice brown right there. Beautiful. Let's bring him in. Nice fish. Good chunk right there. Green Chin Music. Another one.
Frankie,
Man, I'm telling you, Frankie, you're on a roll, baby. You're on a roll.
On fire.
Look at that brown right there.
Bait too.
That's a good one right there. Well done, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We're up here on a 51 right here. I'm a 66. I'm going to mark you in, Dave. Nice and easy on them. We're in 66 feet of water right here.
Dogs, you just stop.
Yep, nice and easy. That hit on the double orange combination. Get that wheel for me, bud. Easy on him, Frank. Step to your right, Frank. Keep your knees against the transom. Okay, wind on him. There comes the spoon. Wind down to him. That's it. Pull him back to the center. Pull him back to the center. Wind down. Easy. That's how to do it. That's exactly how you do it.
Oh boy.
Nice fish. That's the way to do it. Easy, easy. Oh.
Steer him out of the line.
Yeah. Wind down. Wind down. Easy. Okay. Listen to me. Bring your red throttle down. Red throttle down. There you go.
Don't point to him.
Careful, don't point at you. Okay, wind down again one more time. Back up. Easy. There it is. Beautifully done. That's exactly how you do it. Coming on the buckeye down on the bottom. Raise your rod tip. That's it. There's the buckeye on the bottom. This is a double orange combination. Let me show you why we're calling this double orange. There's the Sodas Point buckeye right there, but if you follow this out to the slider, here is an inmate. Chartreuse and orange, UV, running that double combination. Dave and I just discussed Dave taking that off, and we decided not to because everything else is a little bit different in the pattern. And I mean, how many browns have we taken over the years on a Sodas Point buckeye?
They're not going to bite that. They're not going to bite anything. That's one of the ones you got to have in the water all times.
It's a nice looking brown, sir. Well done, and a marvelous job of steering him in between the other rods.
It took a little bit of coaching, but thank you. After 3 days of great fishing, I appreciate all the captains and mates helping me out to be successful. That's all I'm gonna say.
Great job on that fish, Frank. You and Sam did a tremendous job over the last couple days. I'd like to thank the captains that helped me today, Captain Dave Zingari and Captain Randy Pound. We had a wide variety of fish. The month of June is a frenzy because you never know what might happen. Kings, steelheads, browns, cohos, Lakers, you name it. It's all happening on Lake Ontario. I'm Captain Bill Safe III. I hope you enjoyed the tips and tactics that we shared with you today, that you learned a little bit about free sliding, and that you might consider flying the waters of any of the Great Lakes.